Now, you want to make sure that you're not wearing too baggy of a shirt or pants or hair, long hair. You want to pull your hair up. If you have a sweatshirt, like a hoodie, you're gonna go and bring this up and making sure that this shirt is nice and tight because you're gonna lay down. And we're focusing on one side, our back first. So you can drop your hips, wrap around the ball, or lift up depending on the intensity. This is more intense, this is more relaxed. You're gonna roll side to side. You can't really roll up and down that much, so you're gonna move the ball up and down manually, and the side to side motion is where your back and hips can do that. Now, it's a little bit harder to do, and you're doing one at a time, but you want to be really careful with this. You don't want to anger your back too much, so you want to control by the bridge movement with your hips, so you don't want to put too much pressure right off the bat. So roll side to side. If you have a trigger point in the spot that's like, ooh, Nelly, I feel it, you can find your balance, lift up your leg. Ooh, I feel it shooting all the way up here in a good way. And I'm dropping down. I can extend it or just keep it bent. Lift up and drop down. Or I can lift up, cross over into that figure four, open that knee up, bring it back, drop down. I can keep going into like a motion here. Or I can just hold this position and I can hold it or shift side to side. And I can slowly make my way up. Again, if it feels good, like it hurts so good, you're in the clear. If it's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna anger this too much, or pinchy feeling, or you're hitting up against the bone, you don't need that. You don't need to go through that pain. It's not what we're looking for. Now let's say the muscles here is where I'm working right next to the spine. Let's just say maybe a little further out to my side is where I'm really feeling the tightness. No problem. Just here, I'm just gonna shift over to this side a bit more. Big deep breaths here. Breathing expands your rib cage, and that can allow contraction to happen to where it's kind of like lifting and dropping my leg or my hip. I'm lifting from up here and I'm expanding. So I'm feeling the pressure and the releasing. And of course, lifting my hip, side to side, then lifting. I do this all the time with my back because my back gets so freaking tight. So just here, sometimes I just like to hold it, breathe into it, and allow those muscles around that lacrosse ball to release. Then I can like drop down and reposition to another side. And of course, as always, even if the other side's not tight, massage the other side. Doesn't have to be as long of a time, but you want to make sure you get both sides.